You are surrounded by abundance. Breathe it in. It's already yours. The universe is listening. Speak your desires into light. The garden grows because you believe. This is your time. Welcome to Manifestation Monday. You are surrounded by abundance. Breathe it in. It's already yours. The universe is listening. Speak your desires into light. The garden grows because you believe. This is your time. Welcome to Manifestation Monday. Hello there, my darlings. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, it's me and my producer, and it's pretty much weird. Welcome to Manifestation Mercury retrograde. That's what we have experienced, and believe me, my darlings, let me move over here a little bit so you can see this little stinker girl right over my shoulder, and then I have a fun guy over here. So welcome. I have to change this blue because right when I was going live, StreamYard and YouTube decided they wanted to have a little disagreement. So that's what was going on. So anyway, all is well in the land of, that's going to have to do. That's all. And now, my darlings, StreamYard has, yes, welcome. StreamYard has started something. We are on the right one. And my apologies, because StreamYard has started something different. Thank you, my darlings. Welcome and come on in. Wait till you see tonight's show. Now, for those of you who are watching on the mobile app, it may look a little different to you because StreamYard has started this brand new thing. I actually love them for it. So you're going to get a better and clearer view. Maybe I should need to sit back a little bit. A better and clearer view. So if you are, oh, and thanks for the lipstick thing. Once again, mixy until I can get what I want. But hi, Candy, my darling. Hello, my darling. So the cats have been rowdy today. They've all been fighting with this person because I have two boxes behind my monitor and they all want to sit in there. And they're small boxes. So she's the gatekeeper of the box. But the funny thing is, the moment that the green screen goes up, my producer, Tickety Boom, is right here. Hi, my darling. Natalie, listen, Natalie is a new friend. Well, she's not a new friend of the channel. She's kind of a new friend. And before we get started, I want to say this. I've been watching a series on JFK Live channel. Many of you are over there. Now listen, there is some attention being brought to a particular, it's not a cold case, it is a closed case. And it needs our help. There's a young man who has been sitting in prison since he was 15 years old, accused of a crime. In my opinion, hello, my darling Natalie, in my opinion, did not do. From everything that I've seen, and guess what? He is 45 years old. He's been sitting in prison for 30 years, trying to get parole, trying to get all these things. This particular series that JFK has, 30 years, yes, is you think, And of all cases, my darlings, it's in Massachusetts, in Somerville. Now, if you think that the Karen Reed trial was bizarre, buckle up, buckle in, because wait till you see this. I was mesmerized and intrigued. I had to literally, I bought the book. There is a book. It's called Politics of Murder. You can get it. I got a download immediately on Amazon. And I just couldn't put it down. Couldn't sleep last night. Couldn't put it down. Now, I am doing we are doing Manifestation Monday, yes. But I wanted to mention this because I saw Natalie in the chat. And I wanted to get this out. I was going to talk about it in a minute while other people are coming on. So I have done my Zeldan Codex case study. JFK Live, yes. The Zeldan Codex case study, I was in tears. I was in tears. And you will be too. So, well, it doesn't matter who's quarreling with who. That's not our business. It's not my business. What's my business is I want to know what's going on with cases. This is in Massachusetts. Oh, okay. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. This is exactly where you want to go because I'm there listening to this several, I think he's up to 6 parts. Now, you want to know the interesting part? He's had neighbors. He's had people who have been involved with the case that know the case. Some things are very suspicious. And I'm going to tell you this. The victim, yes, the victim, bless her heart, was unalived. And I can say it this way. Took a blade 98 times. You want to hear something more bizarre? Took another blade in her, I'm going to say, brassiere, 36 times. And it was removed from her. 36 times the blade and then put back onto her. Now, there's a problem there. And it's in Massachusetts. It is horrific. It is bizarre. A lot of the case characters are calling the show, and I'm here for it. And I want to invite you to go over there and watch. And I'll tell you why. There's been an offering for new DNA because they did collect DNA. I don't even know if it's still in. I don't even know if the evidence is still there or if it's been destroyed. But there's been a new offer for new DNA to be taken in new polygraphs. Interestingly enough, the person who feels that they are in the know has denied giving DNA. So, my darlings, this is just something. This is something. So, yeah, this is a mess. And I'm inviting you to band with all of us together and put your little detective hats on and help us get through this for the beautiful people that they are up there. Because I'll tell you what, this is an old case. Now, we're missing Patty. And maybe there she is. Hello, Patty. We were worried I was about ready to send you a link. All right, my darlings. Hello. Welcome to Manifestation Monday and welcome. Thank you for that little prelude. And I just want to tell you, I meant to tell you, and then I saw Natalie in the chat. And you see how I get distracted because I love talking to you guys? Okay. And I do that because your chat on my screen with both channels are to my right. But here's a very cool thing. And if you're watching on a mobile phone, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat because StreamYard has fixed this. So the orientation is correct and that you have a proper vertical view of what is going on. Good, good. And if you like it, I hope you like it because I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Now you're kind of missing out a little bit on the background. Let me show you the background. I'm going to get out of the picture here a minute, my dear friends. There's a little mushroom right here. And Sammy is right behind there. Yes, my darling. Right behind there in your view. So thank you very, very much. Now, I'm going to put your chat on the screen so you can all see it because I love that about you. And I love the fact that you are also interactive. Way to go, Mr. Mellow Mushroom. That's right. But wait until after you see what I have tonight because the little mushroom has a little friend. And we're going to get that at in a minute. So I want to thank you. First of all, I don't know if you see these. I have set, no. Is everybody there? Start the goal. Yes, we started a goal. Oh, it says I'm not signed in. I can't do it there. Okay, sorry. All right. So we have a goal. There we go. Thank you, YouTube. And Mercury retrograde. We have a goal in my channel for 15 little goodies from you all. You don't have to. You're not obligated. But if we can get to 15 or more teal super chats or gifts, $5 and above, I'll have a drawing for both channels. How do you like that? So we'll do a drawing for both channels if I can get up to 15. I don't know what the goal is right now. Let me check. I have 2 of 15. That's okay. We've set it for 2 hours. So let's go, my darlings. Here we go. Now, I want to tell you this. All of you are so generous. I heard a knock at my door today. And I thought, what in the absolute heck? And there is the Amazon driver who has, pardon me, got to move something, who has an armful of packages. I didn't have a cookie or anything to even offer him. There he stood. Didn't throw him at my door this time. So I want to thank you. And I want to share with you what I got because you guys, I love it. And if you've seen the latest video come out on True Oracle, you're going to see an example. First of all, the beautiful person who bought the DoorDash gift card from my Amazon wish list. Yes, Sissy. She gets upset because I'm talking. It's a work hazard. She knows this. Thank you. Thank you. Was that you, Debbie? Thank you. Thank you for sending that. Because you know there are just some times and some nights you got to do the dash. Thank you so much. Now, I got so much that I'm going to consolidate it. And I want to thank you guys are the best. Look at you. Knock it out, girls and guys. Thank you. Sorry. I'm going to consolidate these so we're not sitting here all night and you watching me like I'm some strange aunt that showed up on Christmas Day. All right. Well, I'm strange. But anyway, Robin Harris. She Likes Texas is the name. which is Donna, Liz McFall, you darlings. And there is one more that I have missed. Virginia. Virginia, Virginia, Virginia. Virginia is the doll. Now listen, I've got to show you this. When I put a call out, you guys have got Zelda's back. I want to show you these things that are so, you're going to have to go down a minute, sister, because I can't function with you. Thank you. All of you. I want to show you gloves upon. I did get your email, my darling Maggie. I did. Gloves, packages of gloves that are just so dainty and absolutely teetotally gorgeous. Another package. So if you go on there, you can stop sending those. But I'm going to tell you something. I appreciate it because I'm very hard on them. You know why? Gloves galore. I'll tell you why. Look at these talons. You put this delicate lace on and a fingernail goes through there. And I have mended my gloves like there's no tomorrow. Oh, did you see the ones in the Charlie Kirk reading today? Well, let me give you a little highlight for those who have not seen it. This is the green and black. It looks blue on camera because of the reflection and my green screen. These are gorgeous. Look at these pink beauties. Look at this. Are these not just, they're just gorgeous. Hi, Jane. Hello from Australia. Hello to each and every one of you coming in. So I just want to say, I can't thank you enough. You guys, thank you. They are gorge. And you take care of me. So not only that, hello. I love them all. Because, you know, the girl's getting a little older. Got to have some help on the hands. And not only that, my darlings, look here. More journals. So that means more numerology cases. So that means more coming. That means if we have a cold case, that means we can get down and deep and dirty. So thank you and pardon me for the noise because I am making a lot of noise. Let me get this out of the way. You may, thank you. And lots of love to you. So thank you. I got that out of the way. So pretty. Thank you so much, you guys. Now, I'm working on Patreon. For the, and again, I apologize. I don't know. Let's drop. Hello, Mercury. Thank you so much. We'll count the Cash App toward the goal, okay? I don't know who sent this, DoorDash. Thank you. Doesn't matter how much it is. It's the thought. Because, sometimes those and look, how nice is this? Sometimes those late nights when you're going live and you don't feel like kicking on the kitchen, right? Hello. So there we are. Thank you so much, Militia. Thank you so much. I've got a couple of other texts here. Jerry. I saw Patty okay, so Jerry is here. Patty is here. Just want to make sure I don't need to send out links and that we're all accounted for. Okay. DoorDash is great when we're moving. It is. And there are some times that we have these late night, there's only a few things open, like Waffle House. I'm going to make sure that my view for you mobile friends is okay. So there's sometimes like Waffle House and there's a Chinese, Korean, Asian, something, fusion place. that's very good, but I don't like to eat that late. Whataburger. I don't like all that stuff, but sometimes you just have to have some onion rings. All right, my darlings, here we go. I love that you're here. And I just feel like all of us are getting closer and closer. And what a wonderful, close knit community. You guys are the greatest. I have to tell you, thank you for no drama. Thank you for no toxicity. This isn't the place. We all know that. We got better things to do, right? The holidays are coming. We want to cook. We want to eat. We want recipes. We just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, right? I love Waffle House too. Cheese and eggs, raisin toast, bowl of grits, apple butter. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So remember to go over to JFK Showtime, I think is what Natalie said. It has gone past, but check that out for that. I think we're up to 6 parts now. I haven't got to see it all. One of you lovely people emailed me and said, Zell, you need to be seeing this. So I jumped in right away because, well, that's what I do. So, yeah, I love the grits. I love the grits. So let's see now. Let's see now what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. I don't know what's happening with the printer. It's super small. I have trouble keeping up with saying hello to people. I'm doing. Okay, Patty, it's okay. Just kind of, no worries. We got you. We got you. It's difficult because, you may have to go into the physical comments, Patty, so you're not just looking at the screen and seeing these. Let me see if I can make these bigger for you all. Big. Yeah, how's that? Yeah, how's that? Okay, we'll do it that way because we need Patty to be okay. All right. So let's get started. I just want you to know, first of all, I want to thank each and every one who is coming in on the replay, on the rewatch. When everything okay, everything that's going on, I want to thank you because you guys are a backbone of this community. Because when we say goodbye, you're just saying hello. And you come in, you guys are wonderful, you hang in here, and I just love it. And I want to thank you and welcome to each and every one of you because you are wonderful. Patty, is it going to help if I just turn the chat off? Is it going to help you if I just turn the chat off and you're in the chat in itself? We'll see how that works for you because I don't want you uncomfortable. And you don't have to worry about it. Even if you just put commands in, we got you. We got you, okay? It's all good. It's all good. All right, I know. Listen, this whole thing, we're in Mercury retrograde. It started yesterday. I don't want you to get, because I'm here laughing. I'm wondering, I looked at my mic when I was trying to get in and I thought, oh, heck. They're probably hearing me being frustrated and getting after Sam and doing this and smacking things around. And I thought, no, it's muted. Thank all that's holy. Thank you. So I'm going to tell you what I know. Okay, Patty, thank you so much. I am going to put those back on this because some are watching on other devices, iPads, TVs. And I love to have you do that. So no worries, Patty. It's good. Just put commands in. We're good. You're here to be a part of us. So now here's the deal, my darlings. Remember when we brought in, thank you, Mary Frances. Remember when we brought in this? Thank you, thank you. It is JFK Show Off is where it is. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, thank you. We talked about the fun guy, the little mushroom. You see them around here. They're sprinkled all around. Some of you that are mobile won't see those, but we've got them all sprinkled around. Remember how he was in the woods in his own habitat, and how when he found out, because this is proof that things happen literally behind the scenes that we don't even think of, that we sometimes overlook. Well, first of all, I got to show you a little something. Here you go. If you're driving or you can't pay attention to your screen, that's okay, because I'm going to describe it to you. First of all, this, what you see, is the cross-cut view of a blade of grass. You're seeing here the upper epidermis. The epidermis is just like the epidermis, like we have a dermis and an epidermis, like the skin, okay? It's like the skin of the grass. I'm going to make it that easy. You see a vascular bundle, a lower epidermis, and then you see the mesophyll, which is kind of like chlorophyll in a little way. So this is a very, very tiny microscopic view of a blade of grass. Now keep this in mind, because remember, everything vibrates, everything moves, everything has a rhythm of the universe, and you're going to love what I'm about to show you. Because if you think that the world does not have energy, here is proof that it does. Look at this. This is a blade of grass that was just watered. It has now been filled, and look at those little happy faces. This is real and it is verifiable. This is a fact that when you go outside and your little grass needs a drink of water, look how bloody well adorable. Everything is a living organism, and look at those smiles. I literally had to take a second glance at this. It's happy grass. And by the way, when I'm still working on merchandise, by the way. And by the way, I know it's Mercury retrograde because we just can't get my designs uploaded. They're approved. We just can't get them up for some reason. And listen, fourth wall, if you can't help me, I've lost out about 3 weeks. I'll be like Dorothy and ease on down the road. Don't interrupt commerce. Anyway, look at this. Look at these little sweet faces. So you see all of that I'm going to show you this again. This is a cross cut looking down on the blade of grass so you can see how that all works. You see how all that works. You want to see the little mushroom again? Okay, I'll show you the little mushroom again. Give me a second. We'll add him in here. As long as YouTube and StreamYard don't give me a hard time, we will do that. Here we are. Give me a second. I'm going to pull it up, make sure that everybody can see. Let me get it. It's been a minute. I've been saving a lot of things because there's a lot of context that I want to say for each and every one of you. So Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, da 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 da. Where are you, little mushy? Little fun guy? Boy, I've been saving like a mad woman. Got to get through all this. I'm close by. I can just feel it in my bones. What you're seeing, my darlings, is this physics. That's what the law of attraction is. It's physics. It's actually quantum physics. And it is amazing. Literally amazing. Where are we? Give me a sec. Here we are. We found it. We found it. Give me a second. Hold on, Mushy. Hold on, Mush. Hold on, buddy. I gotta put you in the right stream. There we go, my darlings. Here we go. Now get ready, because you're going to see the little fun guy mushroom who found his beat in the middle of the forest. Here we go. Give me a second. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to make it big so you can see him. And then I'm going to turn it on. And what you're about to hear is the sound, because this mushroom to the right of your screen, I think is what it is. You're going to see looks like two little white clips are connected to a bioelectric. It's actually a phenomenon, but it transfers all of this frequency and vibration into this little xylophone looking apparatus. This is real, and this is based on a mushroom in the woods. Here we go. You're going to watch this. Is that not adorable? He's getting his groove, isn't he? Now check this out. Pay attention to this. This is so cool. Now, my darlings, thank you very much. If that isn't the coolest thing, but I want to share with you what happened during that little 2 minutes and 43 seconds or whatever it is. That little fellow found his rhythm with the universe. The way the one little left, I'm going to say the drumstick because that's really what it feels like. That little left, he was getting into that downbeat, wasn't he? He was like, yeah, buddy, here we go. Yeehaw. And that is so amazing because that is the rhythm of the universe that translates through each and every living being. Do you know, even insects, rodents respond to vibration, music, frequency. And that's now taking it one step forward. I don't know, I can't play it backwards, Boda Bob. But think of this. The next time you want to go outside in your bare feet and it feels so good, I feel like Bob Ross and the happy little grass with the happy little faces. Is just that not amazing? That's amazing. That's right, Sam. If that doesn't prove how much energy is in every little thing, then I don't know what does. There you go. I saw this and I just thought, oh my heck. Every one of those little fellas in between those have a happy face no matter what it is, like a little happy family. And this isn't the only thing. I mean, you can hook. I saw a long time ago where someone hooked up an apple. And you should hear the happy little blades of grass, right? I just feel like Bob Ross, tubular full blade. That's right. That's our blade boy. The Blade family. And if you don't think I'm going to put that on merch with the little mushroom, you know exactly. Think of that though. That's when grass is nourished. Now think about when we are. Because you know, when you go outside, you connect. It doesn't hurt the grass. It doesn't hurt. Everything that God created on this earth, one way or another, has a purpose. And Virginia, I want to tell you something, my darling. You were here and you got booted. Yeah, it was a Mercury retrograde YouTube StreamYard thing. And I showed the gifts that you got today of the books and the gloves, all this beautiful thing. And I want to thank you in case you missed that part, because you guys are top shelf. So, yeah, the rings of trees, the sounds, all of these things that come about. And once again, if a little blade of grass has that much pleasure vibrating with the earth with a little drink of water, just think what we could do. Just think, I'm going to tell you, for those of you who are feeling anxiety today or in the past, or this is, well, thank you, Virginia, because I love it. Because this is something for you. The next time you feel that anxiety and you can control your breath, I want you to think of this. Focus on one thing. So if you have to go in and brush your teeth, focus on brushing your teeth. Forget about everything else. Focus on that's what causes anxiety and being overwhelmed, you know, is when you've got all this and this and this and this. This is why I love my journals. Now, yes, I get overwhelmed sometimes. And the reason being is because I'm not a slacker. And sometimes I fall behind a little bit. That's it. But when you can take that moment, my darlings, and that's why I write, because I sit down and I think, okay, what am I going to, I need to do this. I need to work this out. What about this? What about that concept? And then all of a sudden it leaves your mind and you're free to go forward. Think about the little happy grass, the blade family. Think about that. Even when you're brushing your teeth, focus on brushing your teeth. And I got to tell you this, you want to throw your manifestation into the next level? For those of you who are right-handed, the next time you brush your teeth, brush them with your left hand. If you want to see something that is almost funny, because you know what? We have to pay attention. We have to pay attention. Do things. There are times I'll sit here and I'll pick up a pen with my left hand and I'll just start writing. It's because you have to be in, because I'm going to tell you what I trained myself to do. I can hold a pen in one hand and a pen in this hand. And while I am writing forward with this hand, long hand, I'm writing backwards, mirror image with this one at the same time. That takes concentration. And when you're concentrating on that type of thing, then everything else falls away. There's a person here coming. Yes. Thank you, Sissy. See Captain Jerry. There you go. I go outside to ground myself, and my husband looks at me like I'm crazy because I hold on to my shoes. Today, it was 34 degrees here. Where I am, we never get snow. And I got a notification today on my phone that says, your area is about to get snow. And I'm thinking, what? And my son is like, you got to be kidding me. And you know what I did? I went right outside my front door, and I stood in my bare feet. Stood right in my bare feet. Why? Because first of all, think of this. Take care of your feet. Your feet are what connects us to the ground. And as we get older, taking care of your feet, your calves, your knees, and your thighs are one of the most important things that will give you longevity. Do you know what I've been practicing? You know, the Japanese squat, where you're just there. It feels weird and looks even weirder. I do it, so my son just doesn't like hello. It is funny, but believe me, just making sure your little shoulders can, and yet you can raise your arms up. What is that? Okay. It's just like listen, it's the weirdest thing. And I've been doing Japanese walking too. Look out. Because I like to walk. And I'm careful working out because I kind of have those cheerleader legs, And I'm careful because I bulk quickly. And I don't want to be looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger and look at all of you and say, I'll be back. I love the grids too. Okay, so green-eyed Southern girl. The Japanese squat is just like when you do, like you squat down and your little hiney is about this far off the floor. But the trick is to keep your feet flat, because at first you're going to want to you're going to want to be on the balls of your feet. And that's okay, because you got to stretch. You got to make it's all about muscle. Not, I mean, the first few times that I did that, I thought, my gosh, I haven't used these muscles since 1978. Oh, have you been, Ruby? Listen, it is a challenge and it's good for you. It's good for you. Now, Japanese walking, what I'm doing, because let's face it, gotta just, I sit too much. That's it. So Japanese walking is walking at a nice, good pace, a pace where you can still speak and walk for 3 minutes. And then you pick up the speed and you walk as quickly and as briskly as you can for 3 minutes. And then you go back to your regular walking. And listen, I'm a walker, and that kicks my butt. But you know what I did? Between that, and I have a very good holistic doctor. And she said, I don't know how we got on this, but I'm going to share it with you. She says, yeah, and actually in baseball, Cat, you do, because you do have to stay on the balls of your feet. But talk about workout, but I'm going to tell you what else. My holistic doctor, she's a good one. She's a doctor. My doctor basically said, back in the old days when you were dancing the disco and going places and teaching and all this other stuff. Oh, I said, oh my goodness, I was thin as a rail. And I had so much energy and I wore what I wanted and I ate what I wanted. Of course, in moderation. She said, well, why don't you do that now? I said, do what? She said, why don't you just, oh, here we go. Somebody's walking through. She says, why don't you just dance for 30 minutes? So I dance as though no one is watching. And I have playlists from the 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s. Everything from Tears for Fears to Level 42 to, and believe me, those were the days, my friend. So there we are. I like to hula hoop too, but listen, when I get everything moving like that, I'm more scared I'm going to get stopped. So I'm just going to say those are great decades for music and everything. Because there's something about you that shout, let it all out. Right? How can you play that and not dance? So, my darlings, I think that I'm just happy to say while you're moving, because I'm going to still keep bringing you these wonderful manifestation moments. That's what these are. The little mushroom, our little buddy, the mushroom, and our little happy blade family, the grass family. Knowing that we do not need to be in this state of hurt, anxiety, upset, because you know why? We're connected to the source up here, but in our feet. I had somebody ask me, and they said, well, I don't have my feet anymore. You're still connected to the source. You're still connected. Whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're on crutches, whether you're just sitting in the ground, you're connected. And don't forget, the universe knows your name. And there's another something. I've been doing something. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, do you really think the growth of the channels of True Oracle and of my channel has just been somewhat organic? No, my darlings. It is from manifestation. People ask me all the time, how do I get my cheeks? Manifesting. Manifesting. I want cheeks. I never had cheeks before. I'm manifesting cheeks. I want my eyes to be a little darker because I noticed that they lightened up. And see this little guy? You know what you need to do, and it's going to help you with your manifesting. How is it going to help with manifesting? Doing this, doing this, doing this. Hello, hello. Thank you, my darlings. You're all so kind. Why? Why is it going to help you with your manifesting? Because the better shape you're in, the better you're going to feel, and the better you're going to be manifesting. Oops. Oh, pardon me. That was Sammy. Had a misstep. Oh, they're fantastic. And I'll sit here and I'll just do, because, I'm getting a little, hello, marionette. These, I'm not going down easy. I am not going down easy. I hate to admit it, but I got this off the Talkie Tick shop. It was like $6. The advice, what is that device? This isn't a device, it's a brush. It is a brush. Now listen, before this came along, see, this is so soft. It is so literally soft. And I know I'm not sponsored, but I'm going to tell you something. What this really does. I never saw one either, because I'll tell you what I've done. Because I'm not going to get one of those hard plastic things, the guasha, because that'll hurt you and it'll actually tear some of this up. So, you know what I do? After I put my moisturizer on, which happens to be Vaseline, is my gig anymore, and that's all I do. And why am I telling you this? I'm going to tell you. And you do the opposite hand with the opposite side of your face. See? Now here's the rule. This is what you do. This is why you're doing it. No matter what age, it drains your lymph nodes. It drains your lymph glands. Because sometimes when they get messed up, you'll hold fluid here. You'll hold it in your eyes. You'll hold it up here. You'll hold it in your neck. Oh, I got stuff. Listen, I'm telling you. Because I took very good care and lessons from my mother and grandmother. Pawns, But I don't hold tension because I don't want the tension. So I just do this. Now, here's what you do. The rule of thumb is anything above your heart, you go down. Anything below your heart, you do up. So you can brush your legs and your feet up toward your heart. Brush your hands this way. Brush your arms and go this way. Everything goes toward your heart. And you're going to see a difference because every time I do it, I see almost an immediate difference. Now, why do you want to do this? Because this stuff will hold you back from manifesting. It will hold you down. Having excess fluid. I use the jade roller. I do have one on that I use on my eyes. But having excess fluid will keep you. It will cause you the bloat. Just like a blade of grass. Let's think about this for a minute. These little happy sweethearts, water is good for them, but what happens if you have a flood? What happens when it's oversaturated? What happens when it's oversaturated? What happens with all that? So this is going to help you with your manifestation, even if you don't need it. You're fine-tuning your bod. Why? Because when all that fluid starts to leave you, you're going to feel better. You're going to be better. You're going to want to eat better. Dance like no one's dancing, but you stay connected. And seriously, I don't wear shoes in my house. I am barefoot 24/7. Sometimes I'll wear a little something. Did you find that brush on Amazon? Okay. This brush, let me see. I don't fast. My body doesn't do well with I guess I do it really though without thinking about it. Here's the brush again. That's the name. Whoops, I guess this is the name. ODDV. But you don't have to really get that one. But the more you do it, the more you'll feel grounded. You need to be a little hippie. Yes, you need to be a little hippie because that's what you want to do. But I'm constantly barefoot and I'll go outside, even in the winter, if there's snow, I'll go out barefoot. Brush from the company and pencil. Oh, Kim. Oh, yikes, honey. Yeah, see, you're here because you're attracted here. But when you really understand that the earth vibrates on 8 hertz, 528 hertz is fantastic. It will heal. It will. And you know what? I got to tell you, all that music. Excuse me. There's a man who wants to eat my hair. No, sir. And listen, this is what I do. You see this? Stretch the babies. You go stretch for me. I stretch these guys because they also need to stretch. It's amazing how much they love to stretch. They'll come up to me and they'll put their little arms up and you stretch the kid. You stretch the kitties, you stretch the doggy. That was Shaggy Noodle. Being barefoot is good. I mean, think about that. But because now the more you do this, I'm always barefoot. The more you do this, the better you're going to manifest. It's very true. The 528 hertz is a fantastic frequency. That 528, and I love being barefoot too. 528 hertz and the, hold on just a minute, my darlings. Someone sent me a Venmo to your favorite grifting psychic, so I have to say that. For lymphatic drainage, that's correct. I never know how to say that correctly. Anyway. So now get busy. Be with your little happy, because here's what's happening. Pardon me. Hello. Here's what's happening. You connect. You connect with the rhythm of the universe. Have you just ever thought Amazon, Laura B. Amazon, my darling. Have you ever just thought, pardon me, you know how I am about the bangs. Because I got that wild hair, Zelda and her wild hair. I can't tell you what state I'm in. I'm sorry. I just for my own security purposes, because I trust you. It's just sometimes I don't trust the people that are watching. Sorry. So, all that music, thank you. All of that music, the state of coolness, maybe sometimes the state of confusion, but all of this translates into, and just like the music on the dance list, put your list down on Spotify, put it on, take a few minutes. Now here's the other thing I want to share with you. And this is also going to help you manifest. When you're sitting and you've got a desk job, get up once an hour, even if you can't leave your desk. If you're at a company and you can't leave, get up at least for 5 minutes. Move your shoulders, move your leg, step. Because seriously, sitting down for long periods of time can and will cause health problems. And you don't want that. And you got to keep manifesting. I've been manifesting so much. And I want to tell you, here's the update on the house. I'm about ready. And when I looked for the house that I wanted, I noticed, it was contingent. And you know what? I got excited. I thought, oh my gosh, this is exciting, except for this. Anyway, I thought, oh gosh, this is exciting because the house I wanted is contingent. I'm going to tell you why. Many times I like something, but there's just a little something that I would change. And I don't want to be paying money for a house and then feel like I have to go through and do something more. The fact that it's sold is encouraging to me because it means that there's something bigger and better. That's all it means. It means that I'm this much closer to getting exactly what I want. And pardon me, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is. I think these cats, sorry. And lipstick is like, hello. I've got a little piece of fur that just doesn't want to say goodbye. He's hanging on. So I want you to make that pact with yourself. We only have 6 weeks until the end of the year. Do you know that? And here's the thing. We're in a Mercury retrograde now. Prepare for the truth to be revealed. Prepare. Anything that you're dealing with, prepare for the truth to be revealed. Anything that you've been working on for quite some time that you thought was away or X's, look for that to come back up again. Look for that to be back around again. Be careful of the X's coming back because it constantly has happened with me, the X, and I'm not interested. And it's not anything against him. It's just I'm not interested. I'm too busy. So well, here's the thing, my darling, about the house. I don't think it will fall through, Phoebe, and I'm glad that it's not. Because that means I'm going to get bigger and better. Sorry, I know I'm keep picking. So, but beware if the X's come back as soon as this is over, which is November 29th, it's over. Mercury goes direct again. However, we have a shadow period that we will go through about another week afterward. And that's when that, it feels like that, hello, have I just been with a lampshade on my head for the last 3 weeks? It will go fast. Be watchmen, be careful. But we are in a number 9 year, 2025. When you do the numerology, 2025 adds up to 9. Our lives go in number 9 cycles. We're getting ready for 2026 to start over again. Think of where we were 9 years ago. Think about it. 2014 was that, I think. Something like that. Something. But think about this, because in numerology, you only go from 1 to 9. And then double dibbits or digits. Thank you very much, Denise. Thank you. 2016, it was a lifetime ago. My life has changed so much in the last 9 years that I can't even tell you. Pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. I know it. Give me. There I am. Okay. 2015, whatever it was, 15, 16, 14, in the year 2525, right? So many changes have happened. Thank you, my darlings. So much has changed. It's time now to it's time. Thank you, my darling, for the background there. I know you love it because you see my little Sammy. Shaggy's in the way. You can't see it if you're mobile, but Sammy's little image is right over there. It's time to now start preparing. We only have 6 more of these before the end of the year. You think about that? So my job here, I want to get you ready so we can hit the floor running. Hit the floor running. And if I can figure out how to put my Spotify playlist in the descriptions, you can hear. You'll be able to hear my music that I'm listening to, like Uptown Festival by Shalimar. Yeah. We got to start moving and grooving and bringing in that new year, because it's a number 1 year. After this 9 year, 2025 goes into 2026, and that adds up to the number 1. And we start all over again. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to do it. Come with me. Come with me. I've got Jethro Tull. I mean, my heck. And it's 30 minutes. They're all 30 minutes. There's a 2-song cooling 2 songs. And then you can get down. Yeah, right. For another few. And then there are two cool down songs. Warm up, cool down. Why not? New beginnings. That's right, Jackie. New beginnings. Absolutely. New beginning. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Very good stuff. Casey and the Sunshine Band. I can't talk, so I just might as well go with it. And Tony Orlando and Don, I got something that I want to blow your minds with. And I can't show it on here because then I'll get the little, stop, Zelda, stop it. Marilyn Magoo with, I think it's her husband. Oh, shoot, I can't think of what his name is now. One less bell to answer. one less egg to fry, one less man to pick up after. I should be happy, but all I do is cry. I've modified those words for a little bit. That's actually, I've modified it. It's very positive. Marilyn is 87 years old, the fifth dimension. Thank you so much, Jackie. Came to my rescue twice now. 87. 87. And I saw her on the Talkie Ticks. She was singing, and Bill was right behind her. Bill, I love you so. I always will. Remember? When the moon is in the seventh house. Those were all so good, right? I like Yvonne Ailment. That's right. I don't know how to love him. Oh, it was all. Listen, I remember. I happen to be. It's not like I know Ted Neely, but he and I speak sometimes because I've always been a fan of Jesus Christ Superstar. Oh, Mary, won't you marry me, please? Bill, I love it. I love it. Jesus Christ Superstar, when I'm in that mood, put the soundtrack on and you'll be hearing me, tell me, Jesus, do you care for your race? That hello, let's get down. So good. But I remember when I went to see that movie, and Ted Neely still is doing the Jesus Christ Superstar review. His voice is phenomenal singing the I Only Want to Know, the Garden of Gethsemane song. And he hits those high notes. He's short little fellow, but he's absolutely so talented. Met his wife on the set of Jesus Christ Superstar. So all of this, go sister. Go sister, go sister. Oh, I love them all. We just need to start moving. We just need to start moving. But I remember I was in my teens, I think 13, 14. Now listen, my dad, son of a preacher man. My grandfather was a Methodist minister. And that sometimes was, even though Grandpa passed away when I was born, sometimes those things fall through. Well, my dad and my mom were the Lutheran youth group leaders. And Jesus Christ Superstar came out. Oh, we went to a theater and I was like blown totally away. Stop walking around, please. You know better. I was like, didn't even know there was such a thing. Made my grandpa. This is why there's grandpas. Made my grandpa, because he didn't know, buy the soundtrack to Jesus Christ Superstar that happened to be on 8-track. And during one of the great songs, it clicked. So you're feeling it, you're in it, and then it clicked and had to go to the next side. Not why they did that. Stop it. Sorry. It was Sam being herself. I was mesmerized. I knew the whole thing. Well, I talked our pastor into letting us, meaning my mom, sister, and myself, sing some of these songs from Jesus Christ Superstar and from what was Godspell at our church. And I thought the old people were going to fall out of the pews. But our pastor and his wife was there for it. Now, did I really know what that meant? I don't know how to love him. No. But I sang it anyway. Heart-filled. And to this day, that and Godspell, day by day, dancing around. Now, this was an old Lutheran church. It just was 200 years old when I was going there 100 years ago. No. How old was I? 50 years ago. Probably younger. 55 years. 200 years ago. 200 years. Yeah, 255 years ago was 200 years old. So there I'm up front dancing around day by day. My mom's got the sheet music. She's getting down on the organ. Why am I telling you all this? It's about time we take out this year, this number 9 year. We're finished with it. We're finished with these last 9 years. All the crud, all the complaining, all the issues, all the anxiety, all the upset. And tickety boom. We're bringing in, right? You sang day by day. That's right. The favorite song that I sang was with my sister. Do you remember that? Where you going? Where you going? Can you take me with you? 'Cause my hands are warm and need something. I don't forget what it is. That's one of my favorite songs from that soundtrack. We got 6 weeks. It's time to cut. We're going to cut and run. That's what we're going to do. We are going to cut and run out of 2025. Put that stuff behind us and let's go. Put on the TV what you want to watch. If you want to watch a black and white film, do it. Run. That's right. Run. And by the way, I want to tell you all this. Who has a pig nose? Leo. I want to tell you this. Lord Gregor, I know he's watching. He is not tech savvy at all. At all. I've had to teach him. Not tech savvy. He manages, he gets around. We're working on this. He's got a project that he's working on. But we're going to be doing this. And I'm blown away. Listen, if I ever met this man, if I had met this man, I guess I could drop one of my gloves and see how chivalrous he really is. Right? There we go. He had so much fun in here the other night, Saturday night. He said, I can't get over how much fun. And he told me, he said, you are so funny. I guess that's what happens when you're dead. Sorry. Sorry if he is watching. If you're watching, my lord. A little boring, are we? So sorry everybody. I just had to let her rip. But he had so much fun. He was so happy to be here. And maybe I can talk him into coming in again sometime. But he just thought that was fantastic. So I wanted to thank all of you. And I know some of you actually subscribe to his channel. And he will write back. If you send him a nice little note, I'm sure he'll write back. So he told me, he said, in this accent, I don't know how to talk like that. But he says, you have nice people and there are okay, loosen up a little bit there, Greg. So anyway, I just thought that was so funny. Oh my, oh, I saw that little green-eyed girl. She was like, oh, Zelda. The chat has two of you getting married at the very end of the chat. I saw all that. I saw, yeah. What is the name of his channel? I think I'm going to change it. It is the House of Vale Keep. The House of Vale Keep. Let me see if I can get you that. Let me see if I can get you that. I'll get you that thing. I'll get you the thing. So that way you can, the link, you can go in and say hello. I think the name of his channel, and I told him, I think the name of his channel needs to be Lord Gregor of Vale Keep or something like that. But he's just seriously not interested in doing this. It's not a thing to get the linky thing. There we are. That is his link. So I don't know. It just depends. Thank you so much. I help him, but there's going to be a day that he has to pay. But he's just not, like I said, it's very private. Worse than me to some degree. Hi there, Rita. So my goal back to life, back to this is it. Yes, that's who he is. He's the vampy boy. I told him I don't know any songs from the 1500s or I would sing them for you. But I will tell you this. He translated one of my old books that I have from the 1500s because it's in a foreign language. And he translated it, and not even chat, because I put it in chat and it could not translate it. Something there. And I know it's right just because of the context of the book and some of the things you can pick out, believe it or not. But I send him over a few pages because I put them all on a digital UBS and I've got them. They're all on my iPad. They're all safe because the books, some of them are just falling apart. Seriously, some of them are not. Some of them are falling apart. The thing of it is, he doesn't fall into that vampiric crypt coffin-y boy thing because he's not into the blood. Oops. So, yeah, that was Shaggy going to town. Because look at this one, sitting here, making my arm fall asleep. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not making a trip to where he is. He will have to come here. That's the deal. It was a tongue-in-cheek. I love it. I love it. The Crypt Keeper. He doesn't fall into that Halloween thing. Like me, I'm like, hello, where's my little McDonald's bucket? I need candy. I need snacks. I need Halloween. And he's like, but he does have the coolest stories. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem, my darling. If I ever was in the presence of Lord Gregor, I would not stop talking for 5 days straight because he's up all the time. I'm not. I just want to know stuff. And I just feel the sooner that I can know it, the more I want to know it. Period. Done. Yes. Let me see. Give me a second, my darlings. And by the way, my darlings, look, I love the fact that you sent your numerology. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. He thinks you guys are funny with all this marriage stuff, and he sees how I'm like, I'm not quite sure how old he is. I'm trying to pinpoint him down and telling me he's older. I like older men. I would literally be the energy vampire. I would do that with him. It would be a reverse role. I'd be sucking his brain dry with knowledge. You're right, honey. You are right. Yeah, he was watching you guys. So I would be the energy vampire with him. I don't know. I mean, some of this I feel kind of weird talking about. Let's face it. But I was telling my son the other night, you guys are going to love this. And some of these things I will be putting on Patreon. I will be saying the 9 words that you can't say on television on Patreon. When I'm ready, I'll put the True Oracle link in. Many of you have come over to mine, and I'm getting ready to update. And it is, now I'm not going to get political, and I don't want anybody getting upset. But Washington, D.C. is a fact. We live with it here in the United States. And there's certain symbolism that goes on in Washington, D.C. And that is what I'm going to do. Patreon is an app. Yes, it is. You can do it on your phone. You can do it. I'm going to send you the link. And what I'm doing over there is I'm actually recommending True Oracle, because on Patreon, what you can do is I'll be going over to True Oracle, and there I'm going to put in all the goodies that I really want to talk about with Charlie Kirk. Let me get to my dashboard here. Where am I? And there we are. I'll put this in the chat for you, and I will add it. There we go. There you go. There you go, my darling. There we are. Put it in there. All right, let me put this out here. Big prayers for you, Marius. Big prayers. We're here for you. We've got your back spiritually. We're here for you. It's all good. It's all good. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. I was in D.C. in 1819, and there was a, yes, a Baphomet. statue between the Capitol building and the other main building. It is. There's a lot more. Oh, there's a lot more. I'm going to tell you all about it. I can't tell you here. I'll be like skippity doo dah off of here. They would like ciao, ciao bella, Zelda, yo gone. So let's read some of these beautiful things because and see what we're up to right now. All of you count and I got a $5 Cash App and there is a Venmo too. So that's 2. We're wanting 15 and then pardon me over here. And then we're going to have a giveaway. Let's see. Let's go from the beginning here. Cynthia is a brand new member. Welcome, my darling. Welcome, welcome. And I think you have gone maybe to both channels. It's kind of weird, the view that I have right now, because I can see myself. It's like a mirror. No, it's not. It's side by side. I see over here, there's a vertical me, and it's the exact what I'm seeing is you on your mobile devices. And then I'm seeing here where it is on your iPad, etc., etc., etc. Green-eyed Southern girl. I need some great manifestation or manifesting. And I love you, Lady Zelda. Slots soon. Absolutely slots of fun. And I was going to have a casino channel, and the name of that would have been, and it's I have it registered. It would have been One Slot Mama. That would have been me. There's my Virginia. Bless you. Glad you're on tonight, Lady Zelda. Thanks for all you do. And thank you for your generosity and all you do, my darling. Okay, so what is that? 4. Okay. So, Adriana, look at this beautiful lady. All of you, I love your beautiful, beautiful profiles. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. You're the best. Thank you for all you do. And thank you for being here, my darling. Thank you so much. Look at that lipstick. Wolfie. It's beautiful. Breezy girl, thank you for sharing your light and wisdom with us. And thank you for being here to receive it, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. There's my Natalie D. Look at her looking like the boss. Thank you, Zelda, for all you do. Disclaimer. That's exactly right. The disclaimer. I can't even do that accent. But I don't know if I even told you the most exciting part of this is that JFK has invited me to come on his show. And we're going to do a few little things. Yes, Jerry, it does. And I just got in a Venmo from Karen. I appreciate you. God is working miracles through you. Well, my darling, it's just God. I just happen to be here. Thank you. But I'm excited because I'm going to be able to listen. I'm going to be a home girl. My heck, I am so excited about that. I just can't even tell you. I'll be a home girl. And in good company with because all of you are over there. Most of you are there anyway. Laura, thank you. We love you. And I love you back. Look at that beautiful smile. Mwah. I love it. Manifester of the House of Zelda cards here. Did you get my email? And I did. And I will make sure that they are there after you return. How's that? Because it's going to take me a minute to put them together. I've got a couple of decks I've got to work on. So, okay, they'll be there waiting on you. When you get back, I'll send them close to so you'll be able to get back and pick them all up. Amazing. And welcome, Mercury retrograde, for that little glitch of the evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's a super sticker, Carrie. Thank you, my darling, for your generosity. There's Cynthia, my kitty in the picture. Her name is Zelda. She's a legend, I bet. Look at her. Look at her. Look, it looks like a little heart on that one side there in the photo. I just love that. Thank you for sharing that. Oh my heck. Mary Frances, can you say hello to my beautiful Aunt Connie? Aunt Connie, my darling, where have you been all my life? I am so glad that you are here with Mary Frances. I am so glad that you are here. Your energy feels so good, and I'm so glad that you came here. So thank you. Hello, my darling, and thank you so much. So glad you're with Miss Mary, too. I love her. Love it. The happy grass made me smile. That's what it's for. Weird Debbie from Weird Zelda. Thank you. Thank you. Gigi, your generosity goes before you. Thank you so much, darling. I love that. That's pretty, that flower. Look at this. Look at this. Susan. Susan. Super sticker. Thank you for sending that. So generous. Look at this. Sarai. Oh, how pretty is that? And I'm so sorry. It took me a second. I didn't mean to butcher that. But that is so beautiful. Sarari, thank you so much. What a beautiful person inside and out. Look at you. Love it. Laurie Brown, hello. Welcome. There's another one from you, my darling. Welcome, welcome. And there's Kat rolling in with one Zelda membership. Thank you again. And here we are. Hey, home girl, you're simply the best. That's what you are. Thank you. I'm a home girl now. I'm a home girl. Hey, homies. Hey, homies. Now, you know what I can say? Rolling with the homies. I can be doing that. Oh, God. Poor JFK. He just doesn't even know what he's got in his little. He just don't know. There you go. Beautiful, my darling. Thank you for that phonetic spelling, because I need that sometimes. Beautiful. Look at that. Hello, freedom. Absolutely. Freedom. Make sure I wear my ball cap and sunglasses. Oh, I have to. I have to wear a ball cap. Should I wear it backwards or just regular? Probably just regular. Live clue. Oh my gosh. He's going to go. Whoever had this love, yes. He's going to say, whose idea was this? That poor man. Listen, you know what I get from their channel is that they have huge hearts. Huge hearts. And I can tell you, when they play that music, I'm getting down. I'm getting down. Hi, Whitney. Love seeing your face. Well, thank you so much. I kind of love seeing yours too. I do too. I can see your face. There you go. Regular. Okay, wear it regular. You guys are going to teach me how to be a homegirl. Hello. To the side. Do I need to wear my sunglasses? You guys, uh-oh. And there goes Riley turning the light off. Can you guys please? They are so restless tonight. I think it's the weather. You guys are so funny. I know y'all are laughing. Y'all are laughing. Thank you. You're welcome, Blanche, my darling. Yes, especially Kevy Kev, yes. Mello from Ohio. Welcome. Welcome to you, my darling. I happen to be from Ohio. They have huge hearts and they respect the ladies. They sure do. Right. That's Riley, the man. Do it, Zelda. And that blonde you were, oh my gosh. Maybe I don't want to upset the apple cart because it's supposed to be serious. So maybe after. Now, don't forget, while we're talking about guest spots, mark your calendars for November 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time. I will be with the cab. I will be with those lovely people, Boston Bia and DJ from Calling All Beings. And I think it's a girls' night. Dream. I can tell you who else is going to be there. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll tell you who it is. Dream. I know y'all know her. Miss Janet Demeanor. Dream Feed Media. You know her. Grace. Let's see. It's going to be a round table. And I think that's, oh, well, there's going to be, she is a, I've never met her. I'm looking forward to it, is a young lady who is a private investigator. How fun. How fun is that? So I can't wait. I love them so much. I always love the idea of, now my son wants to order a pizza. I don't know if we should, because I have ideas about pizza. All right. Rita from New York said hi. Hello, my darling. Hi. Hi. There we are. And I happen to like Sicilian pizza where it's square, and this place that he wants to try is square. When I had my pizza place in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on Ski Mountain Road, it was the home of the square pizza. One day I'll tell you how I bought that place and made bank for 3 years. And it became too much. I was working too much. And I said goodbye. But you always leave while you're on top. You always leave. Do it. Add banana. Neither one. We're not. I'm not a banana people. No pineapple. No. My ancestors will be rolling, but not with the homies and their graves. Hi, Richard. Love you, my darling. Love you. Thank you. I love the pickled ones. I just love pickles, but there's something about that I can't hack. But I got to tell you something about manifesting. We just had pizza tonight. Oh, really? Ham and a happy little mushroom? Oh, I like veggie pizza. Very simple. Onion, mushroom. I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. No warm fruit. No New Age pizza. No California stuff. No taco pizza. Cut square. It tastes different when you cut a pizza square versus if you... What in the absolute heck just happened? Scooby tried to jump on me and she saw Sam and changed directions mid-flight. So we'll see what he wants. So, I thought of something. Oh, in my journey to do better, because, every now and then, turbulence in the chat. In my, hold on. You want to order the pizza, buddy? Oh, okay. Well, no pizza tonight. That's fine. That's fine, bud. And he says hello to everybody. When I made the square pizza, you put it in a square pan, you put it on there, and hello. That was it. Cut it. Okay. Now, I want to share this with you too, because I'm trying to do better. Because, I'm with the dew, right? As in the Mountain Dew. He says, hi, Captain Jerry. I don't think that he's on, but he says hi, and I'll translate that to him. As in the green stuff, the Mountain Dew, the stuff that will clean the acid off of battery stuff. Yeah, I like it. It tastes good. And yes, I call it pop. I've been trying to do better. So in my manifestation, I say, you know what? I'm doing better. Show me how I do not drink those. And I'm going to tell you what happened. I can't drink them. I can't even drink sweet tea because the sugar now closes my throat. And I talk funnier. I can't sing. My voice sounds hoarse. And I thought, well, okay, that'll do it. Now, there's something else I want to share with you before we have a drawing. And yes, because you guys are so generous, we'll just have a drawing. So before we have the drawing, while I get sidetracked, and well, that keeps me from eating sugar, because you know what? Sugar is the big C word, and I don't need to be adding any additional sugar because I have a sweet tooth. I admit it, and it's going away. Thank you so much. So I want to tell you, for those of you who are ordering, I never expected the outpouring of love for the numerology, the Zelda case studies that you're ordering. I'm working on them. I've got the majority of them done, and I just have to write them out and upload them, and you'll be getting. So if you could just be a little patient with me, I appreciate that, and you'll get them. I'm sure you'll get them this week. So now, beyond that, a little something manifestation-wise I want you to try before we close out this evening. Hi, Rosebud, my darling. I want you to try this. And I've done it. And you're not being disrespectful. I love that. My son of Lady Z says hello to you. Thank you. Caramel, look out. I'm not chocolate. Don't give me chocolate. Riley, that's enough, Angel. Don't give me chocolate, but give me caramel. And now that Christmas is coming, I've got to bake a little. Okay. Here's what I want you to try. And I wrote it down, but Shaggy seems to be sitting on my notebook. I'm inundated by fur. And this is what I want you to do. Hi there, USMC Cowgirl. This is what I want you to do. I wrote it down. Yes, I've tried sea moss, and I can't stand it. Thank you. That was Shaggy just meowed in the microphone. Go. Universe. Now you address the universe. Universe, if I am so loved, show me. Happy birthday, 250th year birthday, Marines. My brother, my nephew is a Marine. My uncles have been Marines. They have passed now. Once a Marine, always a Marine. And hoorah! Now, universe, if you think that I'm so special, then show me. Universe, if you think that I'm capable of doing this job the way you want me to do this job, then show me. Show me how to do it. Universe, if you feel that I'm ready for a relationship, a house, a car, whatever you want to say, Show me. Show me. Show me what you got. But make it your absolute best and then some. Because you know, I don't like trash. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Universe, if you want me to be my best and brag about you, you got to brag about me. You got to show me so that way I can show others and share with others. A universe. You talk about work. You talk about getting signs and signals and all kinds of everything. You talk about hello, right? You talk about opening up the conkles of the pits and the depths. Absolutely. Shaggy, pardon me. Universe, now we're not going to get belligerent and be nasty. And I don't believe anybody here would be. But universe, if you feel that you really could make this special, then show me. Universe, if you want me to have that house, then show me. And I know that you show me immediately. Immediately is in my vocabulary. Because, my darlings, this, I believe that when you manifest, you shouldn't have to be feeling like you're rolling around. Oh my God, where is this going? Oh, it's not coming. Stop. The moment that you ask, the universe knows. And you don't have to keep going over and over and over again like a little kid at the checkout at the market bothering your parents for a candy bar. It doesn't work that way. Well, how it does work is that all you have to do is ask once. And you know the amazing thing? That has happened with me too. People that I work with, and not in the psychic realm, but in the financial realm, they know they only have to ask me once and it gets done. Why? Why would you have to ask people over and over and over and over and over? Well, why do you have to ask the universe over and over and over? Because you know what happens when you do that? You tell the universe, you know what? I know you told me you're going to help me manifest this, but I don't believe you. It hasn't shown up yet. So I'm going to ask you again. I believe you this much. I don't believe you can do it, or else I wouldn't be asking you so much. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yes, and tomorrow is the 1111 portal. It opens that window for you to, and be careful of what you wish for, and no negativity. And I'm going to tell you this: make a pact with yourself tomorrow. No bad language, no cussing, and no negativity. Oops, there went 98%. No bad language, no negativity. Tomorrow, you just got to make it through one day. Watch what you wish for. Watch what you wish for. Because this 1111 portal, I'm going to do a video on it. You'll see. No negativity. No upset. No. You only got to make it through one day. But I believe you manifest instantly. But I know what you're saying. But Zelda, I asked for $1,500. I asked for $10,000. And it does not instantly come into my account. Well, you know what? That's your problem because you're thinking that it doesn't. What you have to realize is an instant manifestation is all about knowing that the moment that you ask, you don't have to ask anymore. That is what is instantaneous. If you need a little bit more help in that, think of going to Amazon. When you click and you put something in your cart, you don't leave it in your cart all the time. You don't just keep coming back all the time and looking and wishing. You go through to the checkout. That's what you're doing with the universe. I have manifested things in 15 minutes. And just lately, and I mean phone calls, opportunity, open doors. No cussing. One day tomorrow. No cussing. No negativity. I'm going to leave it at that. No upset, no anger. If you feel somebody's doing something to you, just, okay. Hope they're having a good day. Because you know what happens? When you get upset, when you're out driving around and somebody is upset and they come over and they flip you off and everything, you know what I do? I just kind of laugh. Because you know why? They're going to go to work. They're going to go their day and they're going to be thinking about you all day and how you laughed. And that is going to jerk their chain. They're not going to be able to handle it. And you know what? You're just going to go about your day because how they feel is not your problem. Them flipping you off is not your problem. You getting involved because somebody else's coffee isn't hot enough at the drive-thru is not your problem. And when you can really think about that, there you go. How about only happiness, only joy, only abundance, only light? Because you know what? You don't need those others to yank your chain, because from everything I've heard, you're all self-starters. Right? Right? It is very hard to yank my chain and get me going. Now, I may get frustrated and say a few things, but it's over. The moment that it's over, done. Because you're hurting yourself. And by doing all of that, you're bringing bad health to you. You're bringing unhappiness. You're bringing in situations in which it takes you a while. Anxiety, upset. Why did they do that? Because that's how they are. The fact that they do that means that at least you've recognized how they are and you're not hanging out with them anymore. Bravo for you. That's how it works. So my darlings, let's have a little, what do you say? What do you say? Let's have a little, where is it? Giveaway. Shall we? I'm thinking, what should we give away? Give me some ideas in the chat, my darling. Oh, Sam's got my nose itching. What do you think we need to be giving away? Give me some ideas in the chat. What do you think? What do you think? Giveaway time. Giveaway time. What do you think, my darlings? I can't give away the House of Zelda cards or the tarot cards. Sorry. It cannot be anything that I have to send you. I know that some of the people in the chat and my merchandise is not working. So it either is going to have to be something like a reading, a codex case study, a basic one. It's going to have to be something like that. So it's either going to have to be a moon phase report, a palm reading, a numerology reading, a regular card reading, a card reading. You can ask like a question and I'll tell you what the cards have to say. We can do that if you want to do that. We'll do a card reading where you just ask a question. Let's do that. Let's do a card reading where you ask a question. A cat. Thank you, Mitchell. A card reading. Okay, we're going to do a card reading. We'll do a numerology. We did numerology last for our big one. I'll tell you what, when we get to 20,000 subscribers on each channel, I'll give away my deck. But let me tell you, I'm working on the dark shadow part of the House of Zelda cards because I don't have a deck that goes deep and mean enough. There's all kinds of things about having special M's and symbols and everything else in your hands. Absolutely. Well, my darling, I'm not selling the Oracle cards or the House of Zelda cards anymore because it takes a long time to, the dark deck. Yeah. I'm going to go as dark as I can go because, well, I mean, what crime is pretty, right? What crime is pretty? And some of these readings, quite frankly, over the last 2 years, want to go darker, and it's not capable. It's not capable. So I'm going to provide that for them. Yeah, I'm going to provide that for the readings and watch. Just watch. So, okay, hold on. Somebody's having a time over here, and it's Riley. I don't know why no one can get settled. They just keep. So something's up. There's some energy moving around here. Something. Okay, so let's do this, my darlings. So we're going to give a 1-question reading from me. Thanks, Rosebud. Did you see the one for Erica Kirk? Thank you so much. It is available now on the True Oracle. Just a minute, boys. Hey, stop it. Getting after each other. Oh my heck, let me get rid of this. Okay. And let me entertain you. Okay, here's what we're going to, what do we want to put in the chat? Don't put a hashtag. Don't put any symbol. Here we are, 1111. That's for the portal. Go on, start entering, and only enter one time. If you enter twice, then it'll kick you out. And after the warning, if it continues to, then one of the mods will just say timeout, and that's it. Okay. So all is well. All is well. 1111. This is for a 1-question reading. And once you win, you will email me. Pardon me. That was Riley that jumped off. Once you win, you'll have to put the 1111 together, my darling Richard, or it won't register correctly. Hi, Mateo. Okay. There you go. 1111. No, can't put the colon in there, darling. It just has to be 4 1s. The cats, if you would see them, they are like circling. So we're going to have this, and I'm going to go because they are driving me crazy. So it'll be a 1-question reading. Whoever wins will be emailing me, and I will get those tomorrow. Now, I am working on all of your numerology readings tomorrow and whatever other readings you have tomorrow. And I'm putting out content on the 1111 portal, so don't miss it. Don't miss it. Lots of stuff happening. Your cats are being very active. I think that weather has a lot to do with it, and the portal is about to open. They are very sensitive about this sort of thing. You see this number all the time? You know why? Because you see this number all the time. You're manifesting it. You're manifesting it. So when you see 1111, you know what that really means? It means you're home. 1111, your home is where your heart is. Keep going, my darlings. We have 164 people in the chats. And there's only 62 people who have entered. What's wrong? What's wrong? It could be, Laura B. You got a random check. Let's see multiple numbers all the time. Oh, listen. The Zeldan Kodak. Yes, yes, yes. It's okay. It's okay. There's more people coming in. Keep coming. 1111 is all you have to. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to anything. All it means, 1111 points to happy home, having a divine inspiration over you, having a happy home. It mirrors the 4 in the tarot. One of them is Lord Gregor. He is not entering. What a deadbeat. I hope you're watching, Lord Gregor. Hold on. Hold on. Friend's anniversary. Oh, that is so cool. I saw 444 both times. I love it. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can catch him. Let's see. What time is it in no man's land? 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. And it looks like it's gonna be another sleepless night. I've been listening to your words and getting very low. This is hilarious. Okay, I'm waiting for him to see if he will text me. I just put on there, look at my stream. That's what I put on there. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. He's a deadbeat, and I'm the talker. Listen, I don't want to say that I command our conversations when I do speak with him. Oops. I took that off and I should not have until he sees it. But I command our conversations when we have them. Because I'm so excited and I just want to know everything. And tell me about this and tell me about that. And did you know any disciples? No. But tell me this and tell me that and tell me about this. And I'm sure he's like, I rue the day that I met you. You're the bridesmaid. Oh my. Well, I don't hear any wedding bells. But, hey, I don't have to worry about being too old for him. Hold on. He saw it. He said, thank you very much. And then instead of LOL, it's ha, ha, ha. There you go. Well, no castle sounds. I don't get to walk around in my beautiful Arwen dresses. You're getting, I think he's around in the 1500s. Yes, just like that. Just like that is what he did. Exactly like that. He's a very good sport. He's a very good sport. Hi there, my darling. Hi there. No, I won't marry. Arwen is Steven Tyler's daughter, right? If you want him, come and claim him. You want to chat with him? Oh, that's so funny. Have you had? Oh, yes, I have. He was actually in the chat last Saturday nights talking with all of you. He introduced the video. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for your service. Hoorah. Semper Fi, my darling. Keep going. Yeah, we're growing a little bit. Oh, yeah, he was definitely. And this young lady right here was handing it to him left and right. She had us married before the end of the live stream. So I don't have to worry. There's some positive things. I would not have to worry about being too old for him. He doesn't like that typical woman, and especially that typical American woman that dresses scantily, he says. That's one thing I don't do. Laura has a great question. Can you read a vampire's card? Yes, I have read for him. And remember the story that I told you. You may not have, just really quick, back in the 1980s when I was working for the Psychic Friends Network, I had a vampire, yes, call the line. And it was, he identified himself as Jacques Saint James, I think is the name. It's that he called himself Jack. He did not know where I lived. There was no internet at the time, nothing. It was Halloween. My husband was out on the ship. He was away. I went to leave. The dog started barking at my house. I lived in Virginia at a big, beautiful white house on Chesapeake Avenue that was a descendant of President Monroe. Actually bought it from his granddaughter, who was in her 90s at the time. And I went, it was funny. It was a weird night. I went out on the porch and there was, and I didn't have any family. I was not from Virginia. Nobody knew where I was. There was no way he could have gotten my information at all. And when I went out the front door, because it was very loud, the energy, my cats were crazy. And then all of a sudden it just went quiet, like numbing quiet. No birds, no leaves, no nothing. And I thought, oh, okay. I called my grandma. We talked for a while. I forgot about it. I went outside on the porch to see if there were any kids that were trick-or-treating. And on my porch was a set of those red wax lips with vampire teeth. That scared me so bad, I packed up and drove to Tennessee to be with my grandmother and my mom. That scared me because at that point I was not that versed and whatever. I have met, this is the fourth vampire that I have met in my life. I met one of the vampires with Anne Rice in New Orleans at Café du Monde. We were having beignets and coffee. And listen, send me that coffee. I can never replicate that coffee. I don't know what it is. But anyway, but it's very interesting. He's a vampire. He is actually a very much a gentleman. I'm going to cause vampire jealousy. He's watching now, so you know. He's okay. Listen to this, Wedding Crasher 2. You guys know bad girls and boys. I love it though. I'm sure he does too. Yeah, that scared me. There's been times, I can face a black mass or something weird or whatever, a ghost, but that mental stuff like that, I've had people say, that's just ridiculous. You're supposed to be who you are, a psychic or blah, blah, blah. And you get scared. I'm a human. Yes. Somebody lays vampire teeth on your front porch. And then actually, he called me again about 4 years ago. Told me told me who would win the presidency. Told me it was before the 2020 thing because he told me that it was coming. Told me who would win the presidency. Told me there. So definitely a time traveling whatever he is. But he's the one that's got the fangs. May the discussion about life with my daddy's thinking on the vampire. Hold on. I've got a cat walking through. I'm gonna think. Give me a second. Mary, the discussion about my life I had with my dad, he's going to think I need help when I say, Dad, I'm just waiting on a vampire. Don't you get it? There, yeah. Okay. Let's get ready for the drawing. Look at this, Mitchell. Zelda is Lord G, more undead beat than a deadbeat. I think that he is an undead beat that has not had a lot of interaction on his own, forgot that he has a sense of humor, and forgot that laughing is really important. Carrie, good question. Are there a lot of vampires in New Orleans? There's a lot of wannabes, and they're sometimes more dangerous than the real. No, than the real ones. And they walk around, they have that appearance because people take pictures and that sort of thing. The real ones that I know, the one that was with Anne Rice, pardon me just a moment, because there's a man here. Oh, it's okay. Shh. Sam's gotten out of control here. The one that I met with Anne Rice was very odd. I'm going to tell you who he reminded me was. What's his name? Twilight, the one that I liked, the Civil War officer. Wasn't Jay? What's his name? I can't remember. Like deer in the headlight look. Very pale. And it wasn't makeup. He hardly said anything. But he was very cautious of me. He kept looking at me and I thought, well, either he likes me or I'm going to be a snack. I've never heard of a real vampire before. Can we Google about them or are they just not known of? Many of them are unknown. I mean, you can Google Lord Gregor they're probably going to be, I don't know if Halloween is Satan's holiday, but, let's not stereotype vampires now, right? Right. Okay, let's have a drawing, my darlings. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Well, bye. Girl, I can't say what my dad said. She'd be right. Do you know by feeling or aura when you meet one? The energy is definitely different. You know exactly. I don't know about Lord Gregor, but there is a certain smell. And it is not, it's almost musty. Almost musty. Do any of you remember Sergeant Bill Coe? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Jasper. That's who it was. Jasper. This one in New Orleans, at Cafe Du Monde, it was Jasper. He was Jasperish. He wasn't fresh on the farm. No, Lord Gregor does not shimmer. He can go out in the light. He can smell garlic. It's none of the Hollywood stuff. Maybe he just needs a snack. I agree, niece. That's hilarious, you guys. Well, we lost one of our chat people who was taking things too seriously, but it's okay. He has, because he knows it's my favorite subject. Because I will tell you about that sometime. And I think it's a story I got to tell on Patreon. Oh my gosh, I just looked on the phone, and my head is about like this. I crush you now. It looks silly. Okay, let me see. He is a snack. Listen, Lord Gregor, if you're listening, you need to just turn your head for a second. He could capture my attention. What is the oldest vampire still around? I'm not sure. And that is a question I'm going to be. Oh, look at you, you darling. I love that, Miss Jessica. That's an excellent question. And I'm going to be answering that because it's not like, he was not around with Christ here, but there were some when Christ was here. Many of them are from Croatia. He is from Croatia, but now lives in another part of Europe at the family castle. You look, this is hilarious. He asked Lady Zelda, where have you been all my life? Oh my gosh. That is just, girl, you are so funny. He's a snack. That red hair. And of all things, that's what he was excised because of his red hair. Okay. Just because we aren't told about these different beings doesn't mean they don't exist. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. 40, 50 years ago, I would have been mind blown. And everybody thought, but see, my grandmother knew of him. Not of him. Okay, gingers are saying they can't. This one is. He probably doesn't even know what a ginger is. Okay, last call. Hi, Spanish Gold. Glad you got in there. And I just got to tell you this. Ginger's good. Ginger's good, but I like a brain. He's good looking. He's got a brain. If everything else falls into place, he may be dead meat. Oh, let's just hope I don't have a dead end with him. All right, let's have a drawing, my darlings, and then we've got to buzz off. Here we are. Last call. Let's go. Let's go. Here we are. Melissa. Have you won anything, Melissa? I don't think you have in a while. Melissa, congratulations. She won because of that ginger mark. Oh, he's hunky. He's hunky. I'm going to show you the pic. Winna. I'm going to show you a picture of Lord Gregor. And this is the best that I can get from my Zoom call with him. Because no, I ain't going to be catfished. And I mean in a professional way. You better be who you say you is. He's handsome. I'm just going to come out when I'm expecting this Barnabas Collins looking dude. I know. I'm expecting this dude that looks like Barnabas Collins. And then holy moly, we had this Zoom call. And I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can get a good image of him. I promised him I would not take pictures, but I do have a portrait that I kind of copied. You didn't hear that, Lord Gregor. Here we are. Look at that. Flanked by the ginger boy. The gingerbread baby. Now you're busted. I'm busted. I mean, look, if he's going to hang around with me and be involved with this, hello and hello, he needs to get with the program. And he knows it. Because this is, he's the one who asked me. I didn't ask him. Oh, yeah, he's over 6 foot. Oh, sorry. I'm not a gay guy, right? I'm going to show you, for those of you who missed Saturday night, this was long ago that this was painted. I'm going to show you, and this is based, this is his voice. I put this together. I'm not going to gaslight anybody. But yeah, he's fine. I'd be biting. He's so fine. He doesn't understand any of that stuff. I'm going to show you the opening that he did for this channel Saturday night. Is he single? USMC cowgirl in Lithuania? Yeah, there's a lot that look like this. Here is the opening, my darlings, that he did for us. Here is the greeting. Here it is. Since you all missed it, this is the
Welcome, travelers of night and knowing. I am Lord Gregor, guardian of Castle Vale Keep, and it is my highest honor to extend a greeting across the Vale to all who now enter the House of Zelda. Here, beneath the glow of candlelight and the watch of unseen eyes, mysteries are not feared, they are welcomed. The lady herself, Zelda Kelly von Gorlitz, bids you draw near. She is the keeper of the cards, the voice between worlds, and the guiding flame that lights these sacred halls. If your spirit stirs for the strange, the unseen, and the divinely curious, then mark your presence. Press subscribe, leave your token of favor with a thumbs up, and become part of our gathering beneath the lanterns of the keep. Now, hush. The air has changed. The lady approaches, and the night begins to whisper once more.
That's his real voice. He is Croatian. And I'll give him a script and say, can you please read this for me? Because I want to make something, and then I will, based on what you look like, put your voice to your this painting here really looks like very much. Hello, hello, young old lover, wherever you are. This is Lord Gregor the vampire, a friend of the channel. Now, if you would like to go over there, my darlings, you can say hello to him. If you want to, oh no, wait, that's my patron link. Let me erase that. If you want to subscribe to his channel, here is the link. Oh, wait. Let me get the right one. And there are some there's some very good things. He is described, I have seen a little bit of the inside, the study, the painting. There is a painting in here. It's called the Solarium Hall. I made the painting speak when you take a look at that. So if you want to check that out, there we are. There we are. There we are. Hello. That is his link to his channel. Yeah, he's that, and I'm like, hello, I need you to, I want to introduce you, you know. Okay. So my darlings, we've had this wonderful time together. I'm so glad that you're here. I love it. I may play that fireplace of his study as we go out. Thank you so much. You know what? I love this. Thank you. I've never laughed more than this chat. I'm so glad. That's what it's good, Weird Debbie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All of you. Thank you. Very Hogwarty. He certainly is. It certainly is. Listen, I was saying, you guys had me laughing so much Saturday night that I pretty much said that if I went over there, there would be no jeans, no sweats. I would be dressing as Arwen. If you want him, come and claim him. Walking around the halls of... The only reason I won't go, because they would not survive quarantines. And even if you go privately, if they catch you, they put them down. That's not going to happen. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. That's right. Well, the cats do, because they're my family. I've known my cats. I've had my cats since they are at birth. And what if I got over there? And what if things were crappy? And you know, this little girl right here, they wouldn't survive. And I seriously can't do that to them. I can't do it to them. We've been on here for almost 3 hours, my darlings. I'm so happy that you're here. But stay tuned. Lots of good things. Shakrappy, right? Zelda, my mom's favorite song for a long time. One Last Bell. One Last Bell. Is that one less? Is it one less bell? Is that what you mean, my darling? Yes, he actually found me. He was actually watching some of my content on the Talkie Tick and then came over here because I made a reference to the Tubes of You. Then he went over to the Book of Faces and he said, I think he contacted me and said, I think I know some of your family. And I said, Yes, I'm sure you do, pal. And then he started. Then he started like, and then it was, and then he said, "Look, I would like to interview you. Do you have a podcast?" And um, yeah, he went on. He's not that savvy on the socials, but he asked me to make that for him. I made it for him. I told him I didn't like the name, but he's a little stubborn. And see this girl here? What would I do without my producer? And plus, I just don't even know if he has the right. I mean, hello? Hello, vampire. Do you have internet? Wi-Fi? Is it going to be blocked? Can I go live? Probably not. Probably not. I think it was one less bell. Zelda Love finds you. Well, it may just have to skippity doo on right on back. One last bell for ringing. One last bell to chime. I don't know if I know that song. Hotspots in the castle? I don't know. You can go live. He just can't. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. He's watching. You girl, glamping and vamping. That's right. You guys, I'm loving it. He can't help it if he has trouble going live. The jokes, the memes, the absolute jokes. I think I'm going to get his picture permission and put some that on merch and basically say, sorry, I can't go live with Lady Zelda. He needs a dish. Well, if I were there, I'd be his dish. There we go. I said it. I said it. Does he have an assistant? How does he eat? Well, he does have a man that is there, that is a descendant that worked for family. And I don't know if he's a groundskeeper. I don't know what he does. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The Fifth Dimension song, he's a snack. Jules, I love rock. Yes. Coming on his channel. Is it live as he's going to be getting? That's right. Saturday night was about as live. Saturday night was about as live as he could. Do you guys talk on the phone? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. He'll text me. Sometimes we do. But, he's up. I'm not. Except, those 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning thing. What size sandal did Jesus wear? Type stuff. The satellite dish. His favorite drink is a Bloody Mary. The jokes. One less. Okay. I used to sing. I love that. One less bell to answer. One less egg to fry. One less man to pick up after. I should be happy. I'm very happy. And oh, I never cry. Okay, let me see. Do I need a chaperone? You guys are so funny. You guys, cowgirl. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Do you think he will come back again? Yes. Yeah, if I ask him to come back again, he'll make an appearance again. Well, he does not go on camera. He doesn't want to. And I'm going to tell you everything that I know about that lifestyle. They're not public. And that's how you know they're not public. I literally kind of sort of forced him into saying, look, this, you don't understand. You may have been dead for the last 600 years, but things have changed, and I don't want to be dead for the next 600. So you need to talk to me, and you need to kind of, you know, understand that I need to know who you are. And he understood. He understood. He doesn't date. He doesn't, I mean, who's he going to date? Hello? Right? Who's he going to date? Ghostbusters. Right? So who's he going to date? Nobody. I think you all are. You're so funny. I love it though. I will definitely ask him to come back. I think he was chatting in the he wants me to sing for him, but see, my singing is different. He doesn't have that much interaction with, he doesn't know stuff. Gotta run my background check. Hello? May I please speak to the Sistine Chapel? Hello? May I please speak to the underground tunnels in the Louvre? He has FaceTimed me. He has FaceTimed me. That's how I got to know how he looked like. Because I'm thinking, listen, if you look like Barnabas Collins, I'll talk to you, but it's not going to be easy to talk to you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm putting down? You want to know what this reminds me of? And I'm really digging it. And then we're going to go. What a lonely unlife. I know. We're going to be coming up with merch. We're going to be coming up with merch. I've got to get this merch thing. Ask him. Oh, you guys, easy on the he is. Look at this. Look at this girl here. Ask him, was Mona Lisa smiling, or was she just sitting there for that painting? Now that's thoughtful. I'm sure he's going to love that. He was not born that way. Part of the story is, what is my Patreon's channel? I think I got rid of that. It is in the chat. If you may want to swipe up a bit. It's under Psychic Zelda Kelly or Zelda Kelly. I've known. I mean, I've got his story, but he better not be flipping looking like, and that's why I wanted to have a FaceTime with him. He was born red-haired, and his family was all dark hair, and he was banished. And there was one of his governesses that basically took him, but he was banished to a particular room in their castle. His mother was not allowed to see him. He was forgotten. He was literally forgotten. And so pretty much he has outlived his family. And there's a whole story about that. It's very, it's very sad, but it went along with the time. Him being red hair was kind of an anomaly because there was no red hair in his, so they thought literally that it was almost satanic or something like that. His family was, they were nobles in that area. So it caused such a rift and a stigma that they literally left, and then, whatever. But he has the castle. He's never unalived anyone, nothing like that. He's seriously an energy vampire. And he does have to take time outs and rest because you can imagine all the microwaves, all the other stuff. Hi, Petunia. We are talking about, oh, look what a sweet profile picture. Bless you. So glad you're here. We are talking about a vampire that has actually invited me to come on a podcast with him. That is Shaggy Noodle walking in front. And he's very nice looking. But he's so, how did he obtain, well, I'll tell you, these cats. These, how did he obtain, good question, Alyssa. Elsa. Oh, that's pretty. Sorry. Does my humor offend him? No, I think he really likes it. Because, I mean, think about it. He's been dead weight. I keep looking at my phone because he's watching now. I asked him to watch. He did obtain the castle because it was in his family. So that is how that worked. Hold on, somebody sent me. Sarah, bless you for sending the Cash App. Thank you, thank you. That's so very kind. And don't forget, to the beautiful winner of the one card reading, or not, I'm sorry, not one card, one question reading, please send that email to me and say, hey, I won. I happen to like red hair. What is this very chalky? You guys, we love you. So thank you, Courtney. Thank you. Can you imagine me going on JFK's channel and saying, hey, Kevy Kev. His hair is gorgeous, right? Look, you got to see this comment. We're Debbie. That is brilliant. That's seriously brilliant. You guys, he's fine. He's laughing. I'm not worried about, whoa, what was that? No. Beat you with my napkin. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you. I'm so dang tired. I feel like I had the life sucked out of me. Well, all that little funny stuff, that would make me laugh too. You guys are laughing. You boys, I've got to talk to the Lord. Gee, there you go. Hi, Mama. How are you? Courtney, thank you so much. I have been invited, and I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about Eddie O'Brien. I'm going to be doing his numerology case study, and I cried when I did it last night. I did it 3 times because I always check my work, and I cried. We're going to talk about that on the podcast. We're going to talk about all of that. He should share his story on the live with you, and he can be a dark, dim room so we don't see him. It's just going to be like a podcast. You're not going to see me either, but he's going to share his story, and I'm going to ask him questions. The idea was he was supposed to be interviewing me, and I think this has done a turnaround. We're going to be talking about each other and about all of this because I have asked him about Mademoiselle Lenormand, and he said that he is familiar with her. She was the psychic that came up with the Piatnik deck, who was actually in prison, and that's how she met Bonaparte. What's her name? I can't even think. Napoleon and Josephine. Josephine Bonaparte is the one that Mademoiselle Lenormand met in prison before Josephine met Napoleon. And she was Josephine's psychic. So I did ask Gregor if he, maybe Ginger snaps. There you go. Maybe he goes snaps too. Oh, can you? It's JFK. I believe it's the Showtime, I think. JFK Showtime. I'll announce it. He's going to let me know when. We're going to make a time, and then I'm going to go on there and I'm going to read for Eddie and tell him what I feel happened. Because I did a reading, I had to stop because the victim was so beautiful and lost her life so young. She was young. It was the mother of Eddie O'Brien's friend who lived next door. And in my opinion, they targeted Eddie, they being the prosecution office, saw he was an easy mark. His family didn't have enough money for thank you, Melissa, I got it. Didn't have enough money for a lawyer, so they pre-plucked him. And he got life at 15 years old. The only person at that time in the United States as a juvenile that got life in prison. And then the DA went on to, or the ADA went on, he went he ran for the DA in Somerville. And even the judge said in 2017, the judge was 84 and said, I hope that I live long enough to see him walk out of prison. It's bad. That how you leave JFK stream. Imagine that. Yeah. Redheads are in my genes. No shame. Lockjaw, right? That's how I feel. Okay. Green-eyed she's coming off with the slingers tonight, isn't she? Wow. I wonder where he sucks his energy from. Laura B is joining the chat now. We're going to ask him about that. When will you be on that podcast? It is going to be soon. He is actually busy with something project that he is doing right now, and we've talked about it. I got your email, Melissa. Thank you. Men suck. Maybe this one does not. Bless you. I love that. He interviewed me. Yeah. When he met me, he wanted to interview me because he said he thought that he knew my family. And I always know because I knew another vampiric fellow. And he was actually the one who introduced me to Anne Rice. Let me see. Does not know Cleopatra. I did ask him that. I like red hair, especially like that. If he doesn't look like Cleopatra, or not Cleopatra, Carrot Top, hello. Let me see. Then I had a pug that carries. Josephine, thank you. That's right. I remember that weird budgie. I almost weird budgie, weird Debbie, by budgie. I almost started singing that Mass in those days. Fells Acre, so many more. Yes. Lady Zelda, you've got me into numerology. I love maths, curious of people. Right? Right? Did he find you on the Tubes of You? No, he actually found me on the Talkie Tick. And I'm not on there much. And he then came and saw me on YouTube, and he wrote me a message on, and I thought, oh, shit, another guy. Because, you always get, when you're a woman, it doesn't matter if you got a bag over your head, you get hit on over there. I don't know. I don't know if they're immortal. He does have a horse, and I don't know about any other animals. So yeah, he did, on the Talkie Tick, but a lot of them are over there. Just want you to know, some of them from Croatia are over there. And see, I had commented on it. There's a gentleman that has had contact with one in Croatia. They all have money. And so I commented on that stream and said, this is so interesting. So Can someone please? Yeah, one of the mods will, my darling, give you the Cash App. Or here. Let me see. I'm not on the talkie tip except to watch. I post very little. I posted the videos with attorney Melanie and I on there. They got some, and then they started getting heat and trolls, and it's like, oh, they're ruthless. Over there, they are flipping well ruthless. Here's the information there. There we go, my darling. Why do vampires go on TikTok? I don't know. Why is a chicken cross the road, I guess? I think they go on there to see if they know anybody that, whatever. Now, here's a little tidbit for you. Before Anne Rice died, and before when I was talking to her, now that was years before she did. When I was talking with her, Anne Rice wrote Interview with a Vampire, and then she wrote The Vampire Lestat. Some people say Lestat. She was actually going to be writing that book and called it Lestat. But she was telling me she wanted to write, start writing about some vampires. I mean, about werewolves. Because she said many times they go hand in hand. I've got a story about, I'm going to tell it on Patreon though. It's too much. I'll get kicked off here. It's too much. And it was told to me, verified through my husband, who was a high-ranking naval officer at that particular time. Yes, I had coffee with her. I was introduced to her by another vampire, and she was there to interview this one that looked like Jasper, that looked like he was a deer in a headlight. And she was phenomenal. And I was just enjoying that coffee. And I think that vampire looked at me because I was making a very quick meal of those beignets. I'm going to tell you something. You know what Lord Gregor reminds me of? Just that cool. Have you ever seen the series Discovery of Witches in Cambridge, not in the US? The Discovery of Witches. Gregor reminds me of that vamp, that dude. That's who he reminds me of. Just that quiet, introspective, that inward, private, doesn't take any guff from anybody. But I don't think that he doesn't hurt people. He just lives. And he bottom line says that many years, at first he thought it was a win because he had outlived his family that caused him so much hurt. And then, I can add that to my Amazon. Oh, Melissa, I will do that. Thank you. I did not know that they had Café du Monde. Oh, that is happy. But he said at first he was happy when he heard that his father passed away. He was brokenhearted when his mother passed away, but she didn't have anything to do with him. And the woman that took him and hid him, they thought he was gone. They thought he was alive. They thought he was destroyed. And this woman who worked for the family took him because she said he was such an adorable little boy. Well, of course, hello, he's an adorable, I was going to say young man. Hello. So, yeah, in 1976, right? So Lord is, yes. So anyhow, he bottom line said that, after a while, that pain and hurt goes away. You forget about that. You don't. It's one of those things that you just don't. You think about and the fact that he's living so long and doesn't have family. And he said, I wouldn't be close to them anyway, only because of the stigma. But he was able to maintain the estate, able to maintain. And as far as I know, there are some side farms that they own, that the family owned, and that people are on and they work on, and they actually grow vegetables, they grow food, and they sell it to people like villagers or tourists or wherever the case may be. So all I can say is between him and Mr. Darcy, that has ruined my dating life. So with that, my darlings, being said, I'm so glad you were here tonight. Thank you so much. My next live will be Saturday night. And no, it's not all right for fighting. Saturday night, my darlings, be here, 7 p.m. I'm going to leave you with that little introduction that we did the other night that I had, that Lord Gregor was on. And if it's on here, let me see if I have it. I think I do. I think I can muster that. It's the study at the castle. And there we are. So I want to thank you again for being here. You guys are fantastic, beautiful, wonderful. And so anyhow, just so you know, Sam and I, who is just wild out of her little mind, say goodnight. We love you. I'm going to turn on the fireplace because you know what? You guys deserve a nice little fire because you're going to see that. And that's it. We're going to loop the fire until good night. So thanks again for being here. Everybody says hello. Thanks again for being here. No worries. I had a lot of fun, and I always have a lot of fun with you guys. So y'all be well, be safe, and I'm going to see you very, very soon. Bye for now.